Hey guys, this is Pretty in Stitches, and today I'm going to show you how to create a cushion cover with a zip opening. It's a really easy method and great for beginners. And this is for a 16 by 16 inch, which is 40 by 40 centimeters. So for this cushion cover, you'll need 2 pieces of fabric which measure 16 by 16 inches if you want it to be nice and fluffy, tight fitting. If you want it to be slightly looser, you can add half an inch, so 16.5 by 16.5. And you'd need a zip which is at least 14 inches long or longer, and you'll need a zipper foot. Let's get started. So for this cushion cover, I'm going to use this beautiful fabric, and I want this to be in the center on the front. So I'm going to measure 16 by 16, keeping the bird in the middle. And again 16 with the bird in the middle. So I'm just going to cut that out. So I've cut that out. Now I'm going to cut the back piece. So I've cut those 2 pieces out. I'm going to place them right sides together. And we're going to be putting the zip at the bottom. So you want to stitch 2 inches from the end. So I'll mark that. And here we're going to do 1/2 inch seam allowance with a normal stitch length between 2.5 to 3.5. And then between these two, we're going to do a basting stitch. So any long stitch, like 4 or 5, whatever the maximum is on your sewing machine. Coming to the end of that 2 inches, we're going to back stitch. And then from here, we're going to do a long stitch. So you want to leave a small gap between the two. I'm going to increase that to 5 stitch length, and you don't need to back stitch on this one. So now we've got to the last 2 inches. We want to go back to our normal stitch length, so I'm using 3 and just going to back stitch and finish off. So once we've sewn across there, we've got the basting stitches in the middle, we're going to open it out. And open this seam. And then we're going to place our zip across there. So we want to start the zip at 1.5 inches away from the end. That's where we're going to place the metal end of it. Just going to pin that down for now. And then going all the way across, making sure that your zip is inside the 2 inches if you've got a longer zip like this. So we're going to start off pinning on this side to make sure that the zip stays in place. Then we want to turn it around. Just repin it in the same place. Now we can remove the pins on the other side. Now we're going to stitch around the zip in a rectangle. So I've cut this 1/2 inch masking tape and I'm going to place it over the middle where the seam is, making sure that it's in the middle. And we're going to use that as a reference to sew around a rectangle, securing the zip down. So I'm going to be using a zipper foot. Yours might look like this. And we want to be using the left side. So we're sewing around there, so we're just going to remove this masking tape. And then we're just going to trim the excess zip from this side. So you want to make sure that the zip pull is on the inside. And we're just going to cut off at the end here. Now we can open the stitches in the middle to reveal the zip. So now we're just going to finish off cushion cover. So when you sew around, you want to make sure that the zip is at least halfway open to get the cushion cover inside out. So just going to pin that down. Now we're just going to sew all those 3 sides using 1/4 inch seam allowance. So I've just sewn all the way around, and now we're just going to trim the corners to reduce bulk. And then we can turn it inside out. And that's the cover finished, and we can insert the cushion filler. And we finished the cushion cover with a beautiful zip opening. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like this video and subscribe for more techniques and sewing projects. See you soon.